Do you find yourself easily getting angry or bothered by others? In this video, we delve into the powerful philosophy of Stoicism and explore how it can help you never get angry or bothered by anyone again. Lesson 1. Control your perception. The way you see the world shapes how you feel. Everything begins with perception. If you believe something is bad, you will feel bad. If you see it as neutral, it will not affect you. Perception is the foundation of emotional control. You cannot always change what happens, but you can always change how you see it. In Stoicism, perception is everything. A person can choose to see an insult as harmful or meaningless. The words of another person do not carry power unless you allow them to. If someone says something rude, their words are just sounds in the air. They do not have magic. They do not have control over your mind. You are the one who gives meaning to those words. If you decide they mean nothing, then they mean nothing. The Stoics teach that reality is neutral. Events happen, but they are not good or bad. Your mind gives them meaning. If you train your mind, you can control your emotions. When you face criticism, rejection, or disrespect, pause and remind yourself that these are just words or actions from another person. They have no control over your peace. A strong mind does not break when it faces difficulties. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, faced betrayal, war, and loss. Yet he remained calm. He understood that events are just events. Only the mind makes them painful or peaceful. To master your perception, practice seeing events as neutral. Do not rush to judge them as bad. Let go of quick reactions. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that your power lies in your response. With time, you will train your mind to stay calm. You will see things as they are, not as your emotions want them to be. When you control your perception, nothing can control you. Lesson 2. Expect and accept imperfection. Life is not perfect. People are not perfect. Mistakes happen. People will be rude. They will disappoint you. This is natural. When you expect perfection, you set yourself up for anger. When you accept imperfection, you find peace. The Stoics believed that frustration comes from false expectations. If you expect people to be kind all the time, you will be upset when they are rude. If you expect life to be fair, you will suffer when it is not. The wise person accepts reality as it is, not as they wish it to be. We must accept what we cannot control. You cannot control others. You cannot make people kinder. You cannot stop them from making mistakes. But you can control how you respond. When someone acts selfishly, remind yourself that this is human nature. People act based on their own needs and struggles. Do not take it personally. If someone lies, insults, or behaves unfairly, do not let it disturb your peace. Recognize that expecting people to be different is like expecting fire not to burn. By expecting imperfection, you build patience. You stop being surprised by the flaws of the world. You become unshaken. Nothing disturbs you because you are prepared. You see reality as it is and move forward with peace. Lesson 3. Pause before reacting. Anger is quick. It rises in a moment. But it can be stopped. The key is to pause. A wise person does not react immediately. They take a moment. They breathe. They think. When someone says something rude, your first instinct may be to react. But you do not have to. You have a choice. You can pause. You can take control. Anger cannot survive without fuel. If you refuse to react, the anger dies. If you feel angry, do not speak. Do not act. Walk away if needed. Give yourself space. The emotion will fade. You will think clearly again. Most anger disappears when given time. Pausing helps you see things logically. When emotions control you, you do not think clearly. You say things you regret. You do things you later wish you had not done. By pausing, you avoid unnecessary mistakes. This is a practice. It takes time. But with each pause, you become stronger. You become someone who is not controlled by emotions. You control yourself. And when you control yourself, no one can control you. Lesson 4. Reframe negative situations. Everything has two sides. A problem can be a curse or a lesson. A challenge can be suffering or growth. The way you see a situation changes everything. Stoics train their minds to see difficulties as opportunities. If someone betrays you, you can choose to be bitter or to learn. If you face failure, you can choose to quit or to grow. If life is unfair, you can choose to complain or to become stronger. Marcus Aurelius believed that obstacles are chances to practice virtue. If you face a rude person, see it as a chance to practice patience. If you lose something, see it as a lesson in letting go. If life is hard, see it as training for inner strength. Instead of asking why something bad happened, ask how you can grow from it. This shift in mindset removes suffering. It turns pain into wisdom. It makes you unshaken by life's challenges. The world does not change. People do not change. But you can change how you see them. And that is the greatest power of all. Lesson 5. Develop inner strength. A strong mind is not disturbed by small things. It is calm in the storm. It does not need validation from others. It stands firm. Inner strength comes from discipline. It comes from choosing wisdom over emotion. It comes from training your mind every day. The Stoics practiced self-control. They controlled their thoughts. They trained themselves to endure hardships. They built mental toughness. You build inner strength by doing hard things. By facing discomfort. By choosing discipline over pleasure. The more you train your mind, the stronger it becomes. The less you need external approval, the less others can control you. A person with inner strength is peaceful. They are not shaken by the opinions of others. They do not react with anger. They stay calm and focused on what matters. When you develop inner strength, you become free. Free from anger. Free from frustration. Free from the need for external validation. And this freedom brings unshakable peace. Lesson 6. Accept that life is unpredictable. You cannot control everything. You cannot predict the future. Life will bring surprises. Some will be good. Some will be painful. But resisting reality only creates suffering. The Stoics embraced uncertainty. They knew that control is an illusion. The only true control is over your mind. You cannot stop the storm, but you can learn to stand in the rain without fear. Accepting uncertainty means letting go of worry. It means living in the present. It means understanding that fear does not prevent pain, it only creates more suffering. When you accept that life is unpredictable, you stop fearing change. You stop trying to control everything. You learn to flow with life, not fight against it. And in that acceptance, you find peace. Lesson 7. Live with purpose. A life without purpose is a life filled with distractions. It is easy to be bothered by small things when you have no clear direction. But when you have purpose, nothing else matters. The Stoics believed in living with intention. They focused on what truly mattered. They did not waste time on meaningless anger. They pursued wisdom, virtue, and growth. Find your purpose. Focus on what truly matters. Let go of distractions. When you live with purpose, small problems fade. You rise above the noise. You live a life of meaning and peace. A person with purpose is unstoppable. They are unbothered by opinions. They are free. And that is the ultimate goal of Stoicism, to live with wisdom, strength, and unshakable peace.